the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage. To start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught by Williams. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kaepernick. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. To throw is Kaepernick. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 6 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jalen Smith. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Kaepernick. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He'll drop this one off to Swift. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, That's who you're looking for.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw, Kaepernick.
Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
Touchdown! Quintez Cephas from 13 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to.
This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Michael Brockers continues to bring leadership to the table as well as stout play in the interior. Traded to the Lions back in March after 9 seasons with the Rams. 5 sacks in 2020, the most for him since 2013.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Kaepernick. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but